Hello everybody, this is Simeonski. Welcome to another Rec Room tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna explain to you one of the mechanics that I used in my games and also show you how you can build this mechanic into your game step by step. Okay, in this tutorial I want to show you how you can create a reward system, like daily reward system that gives people a daily for example, daily amount of currency. If they come back, they can pick it up every day. Okay, the easiest way to do this, or the easiest way you want to do it now, is to have some kind of loot boxes in your room. You can trigger those with an interaction volume, for example. You have like a treasure chest somewhere and you have an interaction that people can hold and collect their daily reward, but I will do it now, the loot box, just with a button that says collect daily. Is it the right writing? I don't know. Collect daily. And then you can of course do different things, but the things that, for me at least in this case, makes the most sense for this collection thing is to collect room currency. Let me show you quickly how to set this up. You go to settings, currencies, and add a currency here, for example coin. You have to add a description. I don't know how long it has to be. Set it up, save it. So once you added this room currency, you can award people with this currency once every day, for example. How do we get the protection thing so they cannot pick it up only once a day? It's super easy. We have a date chip here called date. No, it's called time, I think. Time. Get precise seconds, we don't want that. Get universal seconds, we don't want that. Get universal time. This is what we want to use. And this basically gives an output of day, month, hour, minute, middle of the night here now. It doesn't really matter much what comes out here. This will be local, but since we want a daily reward so people can collect it only once a day, we can use this output here that says day. We don't need the other outputs actually at all. So what we want to do is we want to have an if chip here. And then an equals chip. And here I have to watch out now for something. Basically, what we want is that people can collect their daily only once a day. So we will have to collect the day here. If this day equals this day, but what is this day? That's a question. For that, we will need an integer variable, and let's call this, it doesn't matter what you call it, but let's call this day of daily. Okay, can call it whatever you want. And important for this is, so it works, so people cannot just re-enter and collect it all the time. It needs to be synced. Oh no, not synced, it needs to be a cloud variable. What does this mean? This means it doesn't matter if people leave the room, if they come back in again, this variable will always be saved for the player, not for everyone, just for the player itself that's clicking that button. This is important because we now want to connect this to here. And now it doesn't do anything yet. This says 0, this says 28. So it's not true. Yeah, this is not true. And so we will go the path below the not true path here. And what we actually will do here is do a notification. Yeah, show notification or whatever you want. You can have a subtitle. I always like to do it with player subtitles, but in the video it's better to see with a notification. Collected, let's say 5 coins. Okay. We collect the coins if this is not equal. If it's equal, we just make another notification. And we say come back tomorrow. So this is a good way to let people come into your room once a day to collect their reward. Doesn't matter. So you have to see how big you want it to be. But of course now, on the one hand, nothing is happening. I click this, collected 5 coins, I click it again. It always goes the down way because this is 0, this is 28. It's not equal, so it always goes this way. So we need to do something more here. On the one hand, we of course we want to give the person that clicked it the currency with the award currency, and the currency currency constant. So I will not explain much about this currency thing. We had some other tutorials how to do this, but yeah, this is basically how I set up. So we run this, we give the amount of 5 here. So the person gets the 5 points. And then what we want to do has to do with this thing. Can use it from here, but I will copy it over. The sync thing. And what we want to do now is set the daily to exactly that number here that's coming out of the day. So what will that do? That will make the daily a 28. And so you can collect it once, then it's and it goes to the else because it's not equal. And then it saves the day that you collected it as a number here. And you will be only able to collect it again the next day. Let's see if this works for now. So it should tell me once that I can collect it, and second time it will always tell me come back tomorrow. Let's see. Collected it, and if I press it again, now it can already check it. It's 28. This is 28. Come back tomorrow. So that's the easiest way to do it. If you just want a simple loot box. Now another thing that you could add to that loot box is that people get 1 more coin every day they collect this daily, so it increases every day. This is also pretty easy to do. For this we will need another integer variable. And we basically call this daily reward submit. And it also needs to be a cloud variable again, so it's saved. And what we can do here is that before we, or maybe even after, yeah, maybe it's good to do it even after that whole thing. Oh, we can't do it after. Okay, let's do it down here. And what we want to do is just an add chip. We need 2 add chips here. You can of course just start with 1 and then go up, but I want to start with 5 and then go up from there, or I put 6 here, whatever. And take the thing from here, which is 0. Then add my 5, which will be the first day. The second day it will be 6, next day 7, and just put the amount here. So daily reward is now 0, it will add 5. And then reward the player with 5 coins here. And what I can do in the line, and this will go to the end, I will use this daily reward, the saver, let's say, and just put an add chip here as well. And add 1. And of course this is not fully finished, this will add 1 now, but it will always show collected 5 coins. This is what we of course don't want. So we will also need a string format here. And say collected 5. Oh no, not 5. Here comes the value from this coins. Here comes in the value. We will need to put a toString. And we can actually use directly this output here, because it's adding the thing at the end. So now it will be 5. You can just connect this here. And then it will show us collected 5 coins, and the next day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, also on. And you could also just take the value out of this once the room is loaded and showcase it under the collect daily thing as a text or even on the button. That's up to you, but I think you will be firm enough now after you've seen all the other tutorials to do this. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe the video if you liked it, or leave a comment. You can also leave comments on what you want to see more on this channel. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.